Now, nobody likes a sore loser, boys. It's all totally fair. Totally fair. Swear on my mom's grave I do. All this old-timey carny banter's got my dander up. It does. I must confront this charlatan. Hey there, old sport. What kind of racket you trying to pull? What? Cheating, my friends? I say, fellas, I believe in you. I do. Let's win one of those spiffy prizes. Horse feathers. Let's leave this dewdropper be and go and have fun on the beach. No, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna, like, stand up for my friends. Hey there, old sport. What kind of racket you trying to pull? What? Cheating my friends? I say, what kind of hokum is this? Don't take any wooden nickels, boys. Methinks all these hotsy-totsy prizes are fool's gold.
Pardon me?
Pardon? I think it's probably a scam. I take offense to that, I do. Anyone can win. Step right up and be a winner. Or are you yella? I do believe I have a proposal. Teo, a word. Sure, what do you have in mind? Weirdly, the two huddle up without me and exchange a few whispers. I consider interjecting myself into the discussion, but it's over before I can try. Okay then, let's play. Teo passes over a few dollars, takes up the rings, while Percy examines the racks of bottles in detail. Teo holds back, waiting for him to finish. Eventually, Percy points. Right there, 3 rings rapid. That's the sweet spot. Go for the sweet spot, Percy. With a twist of his agile body, Teo flings his rings, one at a time. And all 3 rattle their way around the neck of a bottle, ringing it perfectly. Simple enough. Based on Teo's throwing angles from before and the arrangement of the bottles, I determined the optimal striking zone for him to aim for. All games are a matter of optimization, even silly little carnival toys. Melons, you've bested me, old sport. Well, I know I'm well and truly rumbled. Go ahead and pick your prize. Well, Hawk, what'll it be? Oh, you want to get it for me? Yeah, we're trying to win you a prize after all. The only prize I want is the redhead ginger over there. That's the prize I want. That's the teddy bear that I want. Me? Really? This is all for me?
Absolutely.
You know it. I mean, you are the true prize here. Back me up on this, Percy. Quite so, quite so. But which one of these lesser winnings truly makes your heart dance? I glance across rows of arcade-themed stuffed dolls with curiosity. I'd say I'm a little old for dolls, but you're never too old for a huggable plush friend. Like Percy. And they both worked so hard for it. I'd like that adorable Mr. Moopy magical plushie. That swinging dolly that plays music. I guess I'll have a Q*bert. Oh no. I need a Mr. Moopy. I need a Mr. Moopy because of my Mr. Moopy. I'd like to put my robe on my robe and wizard hat. Also, I want a Mr. Moopy. Truly, Hawk is an individual of class and taste. I suppose nothing beats the classics, huh? Plus, I can't deny the happy little smile Percy wears as the carny takes down my prize and hands it over. He's had a hard time of it lately. I'm happy to make him happy. Okay, now go away, boys. You bother me. The 3 of us return to the dunes, prize in tow. So, why are you two trying to win a prize for me? I mean, Percy, there was a Moopy doll back there. That's right in your wheelhouse, yeah? True. But well, we discussed it and decided you deserved a treat for a job well done. Sure, this whole vacation is a treat for a job well done, but we wanted something for you specifically. Quite right. I must admit, Hawk, the Funplex is a brighter place with you around. Not to say it wasn't a bright place before your tenure, but, well, there's a true breath of life there, beyond what I thought possible. And beyond just the hard work you do, the way you've brought us all together, well, a mere plush toy isn't really proper reward, but it'll have to suffice. What my comrade is trying to say in his usual poetic way is, you rock and you rule, so you get a prize. Thanks for playing. Yes, that. Okay, I'm gonna hit the waves. I'd offer you a board, Percy, but... I know, I promise to take it easy. Not that I'm very aquatic, to be honest. Me neither! That's why I failed the whole lifeguard thing. That's yet another thing we have in common. But it's good to spend time with you, considering usually we're on opposite ends of the arcade. You too. Well, wow. I didn't realize just how much I meant to them. I'm only a floor attendant or an event manager, right? But seeing everybody come together for this beach blanket bingo we've wrangled up, it's the bee's knees it is. So what's next? Naomi and Ashley, Gavin and Queen Bee just found a volleyball. Queen Bee and Gavin have shaken up a friendly little sports competition here in the sand. Beach volleyball has always been a favorite pastime of beachcombers. It's fun, competitive, and what's not to love about watching athletic people show off their, skills. Granted, when my family got together to play, we just ended up hitting the volleyball around and never really kept track of the points. But it was always something I enjoyed, even if I wasn't very good at it. Maybe Gavin and Queen Bee will let me join in the fun. If I'm lucky, I'll even get to bump, set, and spike it. We're talking about the ball, right? Gavin, I can't get over Gavin. He's just... oh my gosh, he's just an Adonis. As I jog closer to them, Gavin is occupying the far half of the court. Closer to me is Queen Bee's side of the sand court. It's easy to see that both of them have expressions of sheer determination on their faces. Gavin is cool, calm, and collected, while Queen Bee is grinning ear to ear. Both are reveling in the contest. Each is in it to win it. It takes some sort of catastrophic event for one of them to back down, like a tsunami. And even then, I'd bet they'd be bopping the volleyball back and forth while fighting against the wave. But this is a momentous 1-versus-1 between two of my most competitive friends. It's unnecessary to explain Queen Bee's cutthroat nature, but Gavin? His ambition is just as fierce, even if it's less vocal. He'd do everything for the Funplex to succeed, and he's taking that same attitude to beach sports. Are you sure you're ready for this next serve?
Yeah!
You better believe it, pretty boy. I'm ready to spike this ball so hard it'll cause a quake beneath your feet. If it's anything like your last attempt to score, I'll win this match in record time. That's enough talking. Shut it and serve it. Hi, Queen Bee. Eat this! Or I guess not. Maybe I'll just try Gavin. Hi, Gavin. Not today, Queen Bee. I'm not sure I'm going to get a word in until this whole ordeal is over. Their concentration is intense, game faces are on, and they see nothing else but the competition before them. I might as well take this time to watch them play. Hopefully they'll notice me. Gavin gracefully executes an underhanded serve with the volleyball, and it glides over the net, mere millimeters above it. In all fairness, it was a perfect serve, but Queen Bee returns with a dig up high. With enough time, she easily squares up her pose and spikes it down toward Gavin's side of the court. Gavin doesn't have enough time to respond, and it falls hard to the sand. Queen Bee claps and stomps her foot to the ground in unison.
Victory!
Ace! Technically, that's not an ace. An ace would be a point scored off of a flawless serve. Queen Bee laughs and sticks out her tongue. Technically, it's putting me in the lead. It went on like this for quite some time, both of them volleying balls and serving quips. Meanwhile, I stood by and could do nothing but look on longingly. I just wanted to play. Not that I'm complaining much. Both Queen Bee and Gavin are the most athletic of the crew, save for Teo. And well, let's just say the sand isn't the only hot stuff around here, to be honest. So watching them glisten as sweet as sweat drips down their bodies, yeah, that isn't really a problem for me. It's enticing, and the gameplay isn't that bad either. Even though I've been standing here for well over 10 minutes, neither one has acknowledged my presence. This is until Gavin hits the ball straight in my direction, it soars all the way to the back corner of the court and lands right at my feet. Queen Bee turns around to see where the ball fell. Hey, Hark, that was out, right? Oh, now I get acknowledged.
I think not.
That was clearly on the line, Queen Bee. The point is mine. No, it wasn't. It was completely out of bounds. You might want to get that prescription on those glasses checked out if you can't even see that. It fell right next to Hark, who will undoubtedly confirm this fact. You clearly had the best vantage on it. Tell us what you saw. Sure. I'm collecting now. This is for the win. If the ball is in, Gavin gets bragging rights for the rest of the day. But if it's out, then I win. So all I have to do is make the call? Uh-huh. Yes. It landed on the line. Gavin wins. It landed just outside the line. Queen Bee wins. It wasn't paying attention. You both win? Nah. I'm getting Gavin points. Look at him. I'm getting my Gavin points and running with it. It landed on the line. Gavin wins. The line itself is a thin rope cord held down by a simple tent peg, so I could see why it would be hard to tell if the ball fell around it. But I can say for sure I saw it touch the cord. It grazed the line. Sorry, Queen Bee. Point. Set. Match. Gavin's not much the bragging type, so it's hilarious to see him enjoy the limelight a little. Very sexy. Granted, that's more of a tennis term, but I think Queen Bee gets the gist. I thought for sure I was going to beat you, pretty boy. You bested me fair and square. Shall we take a quick break? We each nod our heads in agreement, as I quickly grab a couple of water bottles laying on the sidelines and toss it to them. They gladly chug down the waters and smile widely. Thank you for the water, Hark. Yeah, I worked up quite a sweat playing. This hit the spot. Still, I really wanted to play some beach volleyball. Guess that's not going to happen now. Both of them look quite content to relax and chat in the sun for now. As if reading my mind, Queen Bee leans down and picks up the ball, and throws it directly at me. Think fast, Hark. Bump it. Set it. Spike it. I would not be able to... I'm not athletic at all, so I would just bump it. I quickly clasp my hands together, squat, and bump the ball back to Queen Bee. She simply bumps the ball over to Gavin, and forming a triangle, we continue hitting the ball back and forth. This is exactly how my family would play. We'd all stand around and hit the ball to each other, trying to keep it from touching the ground at all costs. Gavin, Queen Bee, and I get really into it, and several times one of us ends up diving to get to the ball and get a face full of sand. Haha, I like this sand swept look you've got going on, pretty boy. I can see you on the summer cover of Monsieur. If you're not careful, I'll carry you to the ocean and throw you in. You'll be sporting that drowned rat look. Laughing alongside Gavin and Queen Bee while playing beach volleyball, it makes me feel so grateful for these friends. It was worth having to stand around for a while. What a perfect morning on the beach. We play a few more rounds of the sand is lava before we let the ball crash into the beach one last time. Very nice return, Hark. You should join us for the next match. I would if I didn't have other stuff I wanted to do. There's too much to do here, and I've got to plan accordingly. I hear that. Looking forward to a stroll along the boardwalk myself. It's a good idea to take in as much as you can. I think I'll call it quits too. Slow your roll, pretty boy. You can't leave quite yet. Alright, we do have a score to settle. Let's finish this. I leave the gladiators to their final battle as I walk back along the beach, awaiting my next adventure. So, what next? Naomi and Ashley are making sandcastles. In the distance, I see what appears to be a myriad of sandcastles, which makes sense. I mean, I'd be worried if it was a whole bunch of not sandcastles on the beach. During my many beach outings as a kid, there were always multiple sandcastle competitions going on. And in front of me, our own Funplex fabricators have entered the fray. With Naomi being our arcade builder and Ashley with all of her cosplay craftiness, it's no wonder why these two are up for the sandcastle challenge. As I jog over to them, I see Ashley laughing over her castle and Naomi meticulously measuring something on her citadel. How goes the castling?
Amazing!
Great! Do you see all these amazing sandcastles? They're all so cute! Properly made sandcastles aren't cute, Ashley. Oh, then what are they, Naomi? Assuming they're not just made by kids for funsies, a proper sandcastle can be a structural masterpiece.
Wonderful.
Every grain of sand must be in its proper spot or the whole thing comes crashing down. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Naomi says this without lifting her eyes away from her castle. She's so completely focused that I don't think she's blinking even. And what exactly are you doing, Naomi? I'm making sure each embrasure is equidistant around the tower. Otherwise, it'll be an asymmetrical mess. Makes sense. I take a moment to actually appreciate their castles. Naomi's is a structural masterpiece. Straight, perfect edges meet bold, flat walls, which produced an almost perfect medieval castle. She even added an ocean water mode complete with drawbridge. Ashley's is equally impressive too. It's a soft, fluffy fantasy castle. The foundation is made of sculpted sand clouds like an elegant castle in the sky, complete with spiral staircases encircling slightly slanted towers. So I take it you both entered the competition? Of course! You know it, Hark! You should make one too. It's not too late. Yeah, I think there's still like a half an hour left of the competition, and since it's an amateur level, latecomers are allowed. But both of you have made some extraordinary castles. My architectural skills are somewhat lacking in the sandcastle area. Those sound like some sad excuses. They're perfectly good excuses, Ashley. It's not like we're professional sandcastlers either, Hark. It's not about winning. Naomi looks over at Ashley, who's giving her a smile, accompanied by a questioning look. Okay, it's a little bit about winning. I mean, I'm super tryharding this and trying to win with a perfectly constructed little castle. But for me, mostly it's about setting out a challenge for myself and completing it properly. There's nothing more satisfying than that. Plus, we'll be here helping you do it. How do you plan on helping me start a castle while you'll be completing your own? Sounds difficult. We're almost done with ours anyway. Yep. If we have 3 castles in the competition, then that's one more chance for us to bring home the gold.
Yeah!
It'll be fun. Come on and join us.
Yes!
Join us, Hark. Join us. Hand over that tiny plastic bottle. I'd rather just help both of you out. No thank, Hark's good back here. I'd rather just help both of you out. I know my strengths and weaknesses intimately. My number one weakness is building sandcastles. It's not my weakness. Also, maybe breathing in space or surviving explosions. However, I'm very skilled at helping others. That I can do. You have a way better chance of success if I pitch in on both of yours rather than start a whole new third castle.
My sources say
Beep,
yes.
beep. That is correct. I've taken into consideration of all other castles surrounding us. Hark's skill is set not to set up for winning this. But adding his talents to yours will boost your chances. The math doesn't lie. Haha. It's why I wasn't gonna fight it, Iris. If that's the case, then come over here. I need you to put these flags at the top of the tower. Naomi hands me some little toothpick flags, and I carefully place them at the tops of the cone towers. Here, Hark, take this paintbrush. Can you wipe away the excess sand on my clouds? I gladly pitched in, taking turns between Naomi's and Ashley's sand creations. And we actually managed to finish just before the judging commences. They're both looking mighty fine.
Thank you.
Well, it's all due to your help, Hark. Yes, we couldn't have done it without you. Aw, shucks. Let's hope one of you wins, for the glory of the Funplex. For all the guts and the glory. Here comes the judge. The officiant of the Sandcastle Challenge comes towards us and looks over the castles. With an arbiter's eye, they glance over ours and nod in respect of a job well done. I didn't even realize I was holding my breath in anticipation, and once the Sandcastle judge leaves us, I let out a huge sigh. I think that's a good sign, right? The nod? That means we did it. Are we gonna win? There's still many others out there to judge, but I'd say a nod counts nicely as a compliment. But which one? Whose sand skills will reign supreme? Hark, what do you think? Who's got the winner chicken dinner? Who, me? I'm not a judge of fine sandcastles. Just do it for funsies. Let's hear what you think. Ashley's Castle in the Sky. Naomi's medieval masterpiece. Honestly, that other one over there. Naomi's medieval masterpiece. I like Naomi. The precision and thought that Naomi put into her design shows it's a step above the rest. Yeah, I put a lot of, I appreciate that extra, effort in design, because that's very much like me. From the gatehouse to the towers, Naomi, your castle is one of perfection.
Thank you.
Aw, thanks. That's kind of you to say, Hark. I agree too. Naomi did an excellent job with hers. I'm jelly of your skills, and I hope you do win. Ashley, thank you. Oh, I think they just finished tallying up the scores. We wait not so patiently as the judge makes their round across the beach. I see them stop next to a particularly dramatic-looking sandcastle. Pulling out a bright blue ribbon, they prop it up next to the castle. Which means... well, poop. Double poop. Don't feel too let down. If it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. How very pragmatic of you, Hark. We did have a blast, though. But I hate losing. We just gotta win next year, Naomi. Maybe if all three of us join forces, we can build the best sandcastle this beach has ever seen. We should spend some time practicing more, which means more beach trips. Hey, I'd like that. I'm in. Great. Next year, Team Ashley is going to eradicate the competition. I think you mean Team Naomi. You two can fight over that next year. I think I'm covered in enough sand for a while. I'm going to see about being slightly less sandy. I hear you, but Naomi and I aren't done here. We got one last thing we gotta do. Oh, what's that? Destroy our creations. Huh, I'll leave you to it then. I am a mighty dragon. Fear me, tiny sand people. Both of them smile wildly at each other and laugh. Walking away, I can hear the sounds of devastation behind me. Let's see how things line up. Yeah, I mean, this is about where I would expect it. We've got a little bit of Naomi. Gavin's up there, not quite as up as Teo. And Percy's really, really up there. I peek back one last time to see the castles come crashing down before I set my eyes forward. The noon sun's high in the sky, and honestly, it's getting super hot out here, like heat exhaustion levels of hot. While this would be a good time to migrate towards the boardwalk, it seems there's one more thing in store for our little group.
Lovely day.
It's been a lovely day, simply lovely. Fine friends, warm sands, the whole bit. Glad you're able to join us, Percy. Neither rain, nor sleet, nor snow, nor a bum ticker shall prevent me from enjoying time with my friends. Or with me? Also, Naomi seems to have some surprise waiting for us and requests your presence. Care to join us? Sure thing. Capital, I'll meet you by the parasols in a tick. I wonder what this is all about. Soon enough, the entire group is gathered. The number of shade-throwing parasols is multiplied to 4. 2. Plenty of cool respite for everyone. Also new, a large cloth-wrapped bundle in the center of the group. Gather round, gather round! It's lunchtime! And judging from the rumbling in my stomach, it's right on time. The bundle is unwrapped, revealing a series of simple wooden lunchboxes in a traditional Japanese style each. Each one's painted a different color. This is so cute. I love it. As a way of saying thanks for all of your hard work and your support, please enjoy these boxed lunches, courtesy of the Funplex. I wonder if she made each one specifically crafted to each person. And me, I made them. An authentic Naomi brand bento? Sign me up. I reach for a box and she smacks my hand away. Lightly.
No.
Not yet, Hark. I made these special like. Everybody, nice! See, that's the type of effort that I appreciate. Everybody has a personalized lunch filled with their favorite things. Gavin, if you'd be kind enough to distribute them, names are written on the lids. Don't give me bagels, pizza bagels. Sure enough, oh, she's gonna give me tacos. This is where the tacos come in. Sure enough, on second glance, I can see the names and even little cartoon noodles representing each person. Wow, does my face really look that apathetic? Okay, I'll start handing them out. Gavin, you first. Let's see.
Impressive.
Huh, plain yogurt, celery sticks, and some rice. You know me quite well. Boring and nutritional. I colored a bit outside the lines on this one, rather than sticking to traditional bento style. Enjoy!
Oh my gosh!
Sushi with some tempura veggies, ooh, and a side of miso soup. I would go for that. I love nothing more than a traditional bento box lunch, and I love nothing more than making them. Ha! Fish and chips, of course, with a little Union Jack on a toothpick. And you made a moopy maze out of the chips, too. That's so cool. It's not too stereotypical, is it?
Why, good.
I haven't found a proper chip shop stateside, so I'll take it. A nice little taste of home. That's so
fantastic.
Sweet. Oh yeah, a big juicy cheeseburger and french fries. My mouth is watering just looking at it. Yum! And it's got lots of pink in it, just like how you like it. So pink I can hear it moo. This is perfect. Pita bread and hummus.
Love it.
It's a great meal that fills the belly and gives you a ton of energy. And we have to keep your tank at full. A tired Teo is not a true Teo. Oh,
how
my.
Marvelous.
This is lovely. Little finger sandwiches, some tea, and even a cupcake. Thank you, Naomi dear. It's very thoughtful. Aw, thanks, Miss Francine. I got peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Nice.
Huh. Bet you consulted with Hark on this one. I love these. Always have, always will. Juniper definitely does strike me as a peanut butter and PB&J person. Actually, I just checked your Instagram. I did an analysis on your most commonly blogged food, and can't talk, busy eating. And that leaves the one who brought us all together, Hark. But wait, what did Naomi get? What's in your bento box? What's in your lunch? For you, I made pizza bagels. I know that you're joking. Stop, Naomi. I know you're joking, and you got me tacos. Ugh. Kidding. It's actually similar to the bento I gave you the day you started at the Funplex. A little reminder how this all started. Oh, well, thank you. Speech. I expected the question about my favorite snacks to come into play, but apparently not. What?
Yeah.
You should make a speech before we all dig in. I mean, you're the reason we're here. Should I just say grace instead? I am? Yeah, you are. I mean, we were doing great before you showed up, don't get me wrong, but you know. But you worked harder than any of us to make the Funplex the success it is today. I was content to keep it afloat. I didn't think we'd ever manage more than that, but you refused to be content. We wouldn't be here at the beach if not for the success you led us to, Hark. So, yes, I think a speech would be appropriate. Yeah, Funpalooza rocked. It really opened some doors for me. I'd still be wearing that black L7 jacket if not for you. The atmosphere is so much livelier thanks to your efforts. Win or lose, I'm enjoying my time with Moopy thanks to having so many great people around me. By this point, I can't even imagine the Funplex without you, Hark. So don't even think of leaving. If you do, we'll probably gather up a hunting party and drag you back. No hard feelings. And speaking as the one Hark comes home to every night, I gotta say, he's doing dandy compared to before. So, 3 cheers for the Funplex. 3 cheers indeed. Go ahead, Hark. You've earned the right for a speech. I'm just a silly old lady who started it. You made this happen. Oh, okay. Wow. Seriously, wow. Well, I've made big speeches before, like the one at Funpalooza, even if this feels bigger, way bigger. Okay, here goes. I can't be a milk toast for this toast. It's big feelings or nothing. Thank you all. Being here with you has helped me through hard times in my life. The Funplex effing rules. It's exactly what I needed. A funny thing happened on the way to the Funplex. My life was something of a mess, and the Funplex helped me set me straight. I do default to like heartfelt, but you know what? I also like to make people laugh. So, a funny thing happened to me on the way to the Funplex. You know, I wasn't expecting much of anything from the Funplex. A job's a job, right? The whole idea of working in an arcade was kinda silly. But, the funny thing is, it stopped being a joke and became a thing I cared about. We work in an arcade. How cool is that? We have fun. We make sure everybody's having fun. It's 100% fun from top to bottom. I can't honestly think of anywhere else I'd rather be. Every day is like a vacation. I mean, there's hard work, but it doesn't feel so hard. Not with you around. So, here's the Funplex. May it remain fun forevermore. Right on. Fun is job number 1. And you put in the fun in Funplex. Okay, good. On a roll. Let's see what to say next. This beach was my family's special place. It can be ours. All the sunburn and greasy food are just desserts. You've all earned this vacation, lived it to the fullest. The Flotsam Beach is just the ticket for rewarding ourselves. This beach was my family's special place. It can be ours too. Long ago, Flotsam Beach was a home away from home for my family. We'd rent a house on the dunes and just relax for a solid week, play board games, read books, go out and have a swim, or cruise the Boardwalk arcades. It's a place that can be anything you need it to be. Quiet solace? Sure. Loud and exciting? Fun? Absolutely. I can't think of a better place for us to celebrate what we've accomplished together, even if we're only here a day. We'll make the most of it. Indeed, fine times with fine folk in a fine place. It's just a ticket. I propose we return here every year if our good fortunes continue. Now to bring it home. I love you all. This means so much to me. Okay, let's kiksame. Enough talking. Let the food ending commence. Thank you all for this. So I like how I opened up with the quirkiness, and then I became like more sentimental. But I will end it sentimentally. I love you all. This means so much to me. And I just want to say, I love you all. It means a lot to me being here with you in this place. Thank you. And I've said more than enough. Time to enjoy Naomi's thoughtful gift and eat hearty. I love you all as well. You've no idea how much it raises my spirits working alongside you or watching you enjoy our games. Hark, thank you for this lovely day, and I agree. Let's dig in. That tea is calling to me. This is the moment. One perfect moment with all of us together. Laughing and talking and eating and having the best time in the world. Maybe things will change after tonight, when Iris's plan to find me romance comes together. Maybe this is the high water mark. Maybe. But no matter what happens, I'll always have this one. This one perfect moment. That's so nice. Afternoon slides in as the gang migrates from sandy shores to the bustling boardwalk. I'm gonna save here because I feel like this is the big one. This is the big one. Once you've had your fill of seaweed in your trousers, it's time to take a walk down the boardwalk and indulge in any number of side activities. No need to change out of your swim gear, either, unless you're going deeper into the beach town. You can just skip back and forth between the sands and the boardwalk. This is where the real action happens. Shops, restaurants, and of course, arcades. Soon enough, the group's splitting up to try to go do as much as possible. I've got the time to tag along with some of them. Who to hang out with? Gavin and Ashley are checking out an arcade. Naomi and Teo are raiding a candy store. Queen Bee and Percy are chatting and having funnel cake. Juniper and Francine are shopping for souvenirs. Queen Bee and Percy are chatting and having a funnel cake. Sitting on some beaches just outside a fried dough stand, Percy and Queen Bee are sharing a funnel cake dusted with white sugar. Seriously? You've never had this stuff before? Not much carny chow in England, I'm afraid, and this is my first time visiting a beach in the colonies. Wait, you can eat this, right? I mean, it's basically fried grease and sugar. Your heart won't explode? It's not an issue of artery congestion, and Lord knows I eat plenty of instant ramen and fast food. One little sugary treat won't be the tipping point. Oh hey, Hart, join us. No way we can eat this huge thing by ourselves. Heck yeah! Food! Wanted those tacos. I settle in to pick at the delicious fried dough, just like I used to have back when we came here regularly. So, Percy and I were talking shop, and even if you aren't a pro gamer, maybe you've got some valuable input, you know.